So this right here is a really important activity that if I done 10 years ago, maybe I would have had the maturity in order to do this activity properly and not do the things that wasted my time and energy. But we have to start somewhere, and it's all about taking action, because that's the only way that you're going to learn, through those things that you call failures. So you've got to take action and you learn through the journey. Now, this activity is about getting clear on your vision for your future. What kind of a lifestyle do you want to live? What's your anti-vision? So we're going to walk you through this. First of all, what kind of a lifestyle do you want to live? What seems fulfilling to you? Does a lot of human contact seem fulfilling to you? Do you want to be the life of the party, or are you more of an introvert that prefers to be creative at home, create content, and make money while you sleep? Or are you in between? You like a little bit of human contact, but you also want to make money while you sleep by productizing yourself, by growing your personal brand and productizing yourself. Now, let's get clear with your ultimate lifestyle. So you should really think about, what kind of a life do I want to live? What's important to me? What does my anti-vision look like? For example, with my anti-vision, I would hate to be working in an industry or picking a niche where I've got to create content 24/7 about the things that I'm genuinely not interested about, or having to train 24/7 in the gym, record it, and pretend to be a gym rat when I'm not interested in that. So it's really important to document all this down. What are your core values? What are your core values? So for example, for me, being free, having freedom, not being enslaved to a 9 to 5, not having to work for somebody else, they've always been a part of who I am. And I've worked for myself for the past 15, 16 years, and I couldn't have it any other way. I also believe in authenticity to a degree, right? So being true to who I am, having an opposing opinion and sharing it when I want to, not having to be filtered. I also believe in being a good person, not being a fraud. So you got to think about your core values and the type of people that you want to attract to your tribe. You know, your core values are very important. Who do you aspire to be like? So when crafting your ideal lifestyle, think about, who do you want to be like? Do you want to be known for thrusting online and spreading your legs? Each to their own, but do you want to? Do you want to be a victim of the algorithm? Do you want to be somebody who creates content that doesn't really create substance, or is it important to you? Are you an intellectual that wants to make an impact? Are you an intellectual that wants to help somebody else improve their life? There's a lot of things that you can do for the sake of money. You can grow a personal brand and simply get recognized for being hot, but your looks are going to fade. So it's really important to tune into who you really are, and to think about who you are as a person and what's really important to you. Now, everybody's different, so I'm not here to persuade you. So be careful you don't say something or document something because you think it sounds moral or because it's making an impact. Combine what we spoke about in my previous videos about what you're naturally interested in, what you're naturally passionate about, what you naturally rant on about for days, what you love helping people with, what you love doing in your spare time, what you love learning about. Combine it with the ultimate lifestyle that you want, and put aside any limiting belief systems of, oh, how would I do it? How would I make money from it? If you could live a certain desired lifestyle, whether that's traveling and blogging, whether that's working in Bali, running a meditation retreat, whatever the hell it is, write it down. These are all important. What kind of a lifestyle do you want to live? You got one life, and you get to design this life however you want. If you apply yourself, okay, if you think strategically, and if you put in your energy towards that desired lifestyle, you can achieve it. Now, we spoke about who you aspire to be like. It's really important to think about who you aspire to be like, because if you start following people that you aspire to be like, it'll help you stay aligned, it'll help you stay focused, it'll help you not become a victim to the trends, and to not do anything that you regret or you cringe 5 years later. Now, who do you need to show up as? Very important question after determining who you aspire to be like. So in order to achieve the lifestyle that you want to achieve, in order to be taken seriously, or to grow a community of where people come to you to learn that particular thing that you're teaching, where people look up to you, you want to be clear on what you need to do. For example, there's a few things that I cut back on. I used to do because I'm a free spirit. I just whipped out my camera all the time. I used to whip out my camera and record content on the go, but it really didn't position me as an authority in my niche. It didn't allow me to work with clients who are 50, 60 years old, because I might have potentially scared them away. As much as I love being free, and we're all about freedom over here, we also want to be mindful of the future prospects, clients, audiences that we don't want to disinclude. We want to include. So if it means showing up a little bit more professionally, if it means showing up, doing your self-care or not swearing, potentially you might want to note that down, okay? So that you can make a note of it and you stop doing that. You stop self-sabotaging. When you're building a personal brand, you can be authentic, but it's important to to know what to hold back and what to share. What are the characteristics about yourself that you want to share with other people? What are the characteristics that you want to define, that you want to improve on? What does the highest version of you look like? You can be anyone. You can be anyone. You can do anything. So what would the ultimate you look like? Now, let me give you a really cool psychology / metaphor. So for ages, I used to have this thing against corporate people. I used to call them fake, and I used to sometimes mock them on social media via my statuses. But then I realized maybe I didn't hate corporate people. It's because I felt like I wasn't good enough. Maybe I felt like I wasn't corporate enough. I didn't speak well enough. And so I changed everything about myself in order to improve, because I know that when I show up, I can show up just as good as anybody else. I can wear what they wear. I can wear that suit and look sharp. So now, I've got a nice mix in my content. I don't do things that are going to make me feel resentful. I don't do things that are going to make me feel less than anybody, because the highest version of me can show up whatever way I want. So think about this. Who do you need to show up as in order to start living that desired lifestyle? It helps you with your confidence. It helps you in all areas of life. It even helps you with your content creation. You feel more confident looking back at your content. I just put that little furniture there, that little thing. It looks better. It was not there before. So little things that help us show up as the person that we want to be are important. Questions to ponder. So I've got some questions for you guys to ponder that I'm going to put below. If you're on my course, you're going to see this, and they're just some things that'll help you really concrete this plan of who you want to be and get clear on your ultimate lifestyle. Now, off to the next video we go. Subscribe if you're new around here. Comment below if you're seeing this content in our community, and any questions you can click on the link provided below or in my bio to book a consultation with me. Go see what I have available. We got this.